all these initiatives going on. We've got all these resources that we use. And I'm not 100% sure how it all comes together. Well, that's what a learning innovation framework does. It helps make everything that you're doing one thing.
We're developing this whole blended learning framework. When you come into the district, that's what everyone's wanting to know. What exactly is blended learning? And how do we bridge the gaps in understanding? And how do we actually implement that? What does blended learning look like inside of a classroom?
When you think about a puzzle and you think about the missing piece, I think that it's a missing piece to the puzzle and that it will help us to move forward and do the things that we need to do for our students as a whole.
We're very excited to have Engage to Learn as a thought partner to help us kind of design and give us the tools that we really need to deliver high quality instruction for our student population, and that includes our teachers, making sure that they have the tools that they need. Very proudly last year when COVID hit, we were one of the top responders in the nation for how we chose to address that pandemic and really just staying ahead of the curve.
Device ratios were like 10 to 1, but now everyone has an opportunity to have devices, and so there is no hurdle or obstacle.
Going to be a game changer. I used to be a classroom teacher. I ran a blended classroom. The Wi-Fi wasn't strong enough, there wasn't enough technology. Shelby County Schools, from pre to semi-post-pandemic really solved a lot of those problems. So I'm really excited to see an idea that I think a lot of teachers liked the concept of, blended learning and bring the outside world into the classroom, but couldn't implement. Now suddenly they actually have the tools to do it.
It's kind of an imperative now, especially with 21st century skills being so necessary. And so I think it provides a really wonderful opportunity not just for students, but for teachers to learn something new and to really cross that bridge and bring SES over from really traditional teaching settings to something more innovative, more impactful.
This is not a top-down, pushing it in. It is more of a building together and ownership and unity. The end game is the student. Using these stations and the rotations, using the technology, because you're differentiating the learning for students. Looking at it from the perspective of student success.
We all know that culture eats strategy for breakfast. I think that's the saying. If you don't have buy-in from a cultural standpoint, then the strategy will never be successful. So luckily we're in on the ground floor and we're able to incorporate our Shelby County structure and culture into the blended learning structure. So once again, very excited to truly design that for ourselves and help our students elevate to the next level of success. And the entire district, the entire culture, you're going to elevate on the instructional side, you're going to elevate on the professional learning side, you're going to elevate on the professional development side. As a company, as a culture, as a team, very much as we are, we're all going to elevate. And ultimately, that's going to trickle down to our students.